Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses. This video is about how I started drinking so heavy, man. I know you guys don't like me smoking cigarettes while I do videos, but I'm on break, so I have to multitask. So this is very important because I told my girl yesterday, we were talking about one of the people who helped me on my journey of disease, but it's more to it than that. So I was 15 years old, right? And I broke into this guy's house, okay? It's a long story. Broke into this guy's house, ended up getting caught. But the dude, I was about to turn 15. I wasn't 15 yet, I was 14. But the dude waited till I was turning 17 to press charges on me so I could be charged as an adult and have a felony on my record for the rest of my life. Guess what color he was? Nah, but at the end of the day, my mom made me go to Chicago while the case was pending and everything before I had to go to court so I wouldn't get in any more trouble. So I went to a family member's house, and the family member, if I accidentally say your title, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Went to the family member's house, and I was the biggest pothead ever. I was smoking like a pound a season. It's like an eighth a day more. Right? So I went up there from Atlanta to Chicago with maybe $200, and I was there for like 3 months, right? I smoked that $200 in like the first month. Easy. So eventually I was asking the family member, like, hey, can I get some money? Can I get some money? 20, 30, 50, it added up. And eventually the family member was like, yo, what are you doing? What are you spending this money on? And I was like, weed. I'm stressed out. You know what I'm up here for? And they were like, you know what? I don't want you smoking weed. I don't like that. What if they drug test you when you go to court? And I was like, all right, so where's the compromise here? What's gonna happen? So the family member goes to the store one day and puts a bottle of Smirnoff. Now I'm 17 at this point. Bottle of Smirnoff and 2 packs of Newport 100s on the table, and I was like, I don't drink. I never drank. I didn't hate alcohol, but when I was in high school, I'm from the South. Everybody thought weed was like crack for some reason. Like even the females. That's why I never really had a little girlfriend like that, because I just thought a female that you don't smoke, you can't really relate to me. You know, that's weird. You know. So, mind you, I drank maybe twice before that. I had like a 40 and like a beer, and I was drunk as hell, and I was smoking with it too. And then at some point, I was 16, and my cousin gave me some Everclear. I took 2 shots of Everclear. I put 2 shots in a big ass cup with some Tang. It was disgusting. I hated it. Hated drinking, right? But at the end of the day, you know, I couldn't have my beautiful sweet Mary Jane, so I just drank that bottle, right? Got it in. And I was drinking every day. I was not good at it. I was throwing up every day, passing out every day, dizzy. I wasn't even getting drunk. I was just getting dizzy and felt stupid. Couldn't walk, all kind of stuff. Eventually, I met some friends, and they would match me, you know, the bottle with some bud. And then eventually, I went back to Atlanta. And it was cool. I didn't go to jail. I got probation, all kind of stuff. So, fast forward, 19 years old. I was trapping. Of course, I was trapping before that, but I had my little car, and I moved back up to Chicago with that same family member, right? Same thing happened. I moved when I was like 3 days before my 19th birthday. I'm sorry guys, 3 days before my 19th birthday. And at some point, I ran out of bud. They didn't want to keep driving to the south side and having ounces and stuff like that, because that's very illegal in Illinois at this point. This is 2010, right? So eventually, same thing. The family members start buying me bottles again until I found the weed plug. Now, I hooked up with the Mexican homie, right? And he was taking me to all these parties and all of this. And Mexicans and black people, we party a little different. We would be passing out at maybe like 12 o'clock, 1 in the morning, and I'm waking up at 6. These motherfuckers are in a circle at a table, at the breakfast table, drinking beer, drinking Corona or Modelo's or whatever they had. And they, hey, I didn't know I thought you would be up already, eh? And I'm like, nah, man, we made you some chorizos, have a beer. And I'm like, chorizo, what is this? I'm like, this is hot dogs, eggs, and cheese. I know what this is. And he's like, no, it's good, bro, try it, it's not hot dogs. And I eat it like, damn, that's kind of fire. What you said, this is called corazon or something? Nah, fool, that's heart. And I'm like, heart? This is heart? And they're like, no, corazon means heart. That's chorizos. I'm like, all right, that's kind of fire. I like it. You said it's called chorizos? Yeah. All right, chorizos. Bet. But then I'm not knowing that all Mexicans don't drink like that. Okay, shout out to my Mexi cousins, man. Shout out to all y'all. But all Mexicans don't drink like that. Those people were alcoholics. Now, at some point I ran into a guy named John. Now, John was all kind of messed up, right? He was 24, dating a 16-year-old. I thought it was weird at the time, but I didn't judge him. But at the end of the day, John was a stone cold alcoholic. I used to stay over his crib. He used to wake up, hey, what's up, eh? You want to go to the liquor store? I'm like, why? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. But because I saw other people drinking at 6 o'clock in the morning, I thought it was cool. Plus, I'm a weed smoker and I'm a kid. I'm 19. I really didn't grow up with alcoholics like that. So I didn't think it was a problem because I smoke weed in the morning. So we're going. And eventually, we used to go on these crazy benders, bro, for like 2-3 days, be up for 2 days somehow. He was there when I got my first DUI, driving from his sister's house, going to the bar, and, got pulled over. Now, fast forward. This is all in a year. This is all still 19. Fast forward, I stopped drinking. I was drinking a lot, but I stopped drinking, okay? I was trapping too. If you don't know what trapping is, Google, right? Trapping. Now, I was waking up at 7:30 in the morning, taking my little custos to work, and then in between like 8:30 and 12, it was no real action because everybody was at school, everybody was at work. So I just got me a little tall can, Budweiser tall can, a Miller High Life tall can, and a 40, a Budweiser 40, and I would be sipping on that, right? Till everybody got home. Sometimes I would drink in the morning because sometimes I would drink, while I was doing my thing. But fast forward even more, I had to slow down because I got the DUI and I was like, no, I don't want to go to jail, right? So I stopped drinking for a minute. Now it's me, John, and a friend. I don't even want to say his name, but we were going to get some women. We were celebrating me going to the military. I was going to go to the army because I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I thought it just needed some discipline, all kind of cool stuff, the benefits. So we were going to have a party. Now, it was supposed to just be like maybe Molly, a whole lot of weed. This guy, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. This guy, John, was like, hey, that's how he talked. Hey, can we go to the liquor store? I'm trying to get these beers. And I was like, bro, we are gonna get a lot of bud, a lot of Molly, females. It's going down. He made this face, like it was very concerning to me. He made he was nervous. He had these big eyes and he was just twitching. It looked like he was gonna start sweating. His face was gonna start turning red. And I was like, you know what, whatever, bro. So we got a big 24 case of Budweiser. And he was drinking. And then we got back to my house, had the females, and I ended up getting another DUI that night because I got lost drunk, went to go pick my family member up from work. Now, I told this story more than twice on my YouTube channel. It's about, it's about me going to jail, how I got PTSD. I experienced a lot of violence. I was going through a lot of things. I was scared. I was facing a lot of time. So when I got out of jail, weed did not have the same effect on my brain. I'm just gonna say this. I was hallucinating, getting anxiety. So I was on probation. So I couldn't really smoke like that. And at some point, I stopped cold turkey because it would make me see things, okay? Come to find out, this is an effect of PTSD. It's not very common, but it happens, right? Yes, I'm in LA, but I work in a freezer, so I have this jacket on, my body's still cold, right? So at some point, bro, it just got worse and worse and worse. And eventually, I would be drinking so much that I would be hungover even if I didn't drink. Or I would wake up and I would be scared to move because that's when the hangover would start kicking and that's when my body would start hurting. That's when I would start realizing like, ugh. But when I was sober, I was scared to move because I couldn't remember if I got drunk the night before. That's how bad my drinking got. So I would just lay there like, you know what? If I breathe a certain speed, then I'm not gonna feel pain and it's gonna be cool. But yeah, it was those combination of things. Drinking with the wrong people at a very young age, having my family member buy me alcohol at 17 when they shouldn't have been, at 19 when they shouldn't have been, and meeting this weirdo that had a really, really deep drinking problem. So those combination of things created what you see today. Alright, but that's it, man. It's Aaron Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang. We the bang together, man. Life is in the breath. Comment in the comment section if you have a family member that's an alcoholic, or if you have experienced any alcoholism yourself. Who helped you start drinking if you have drinking problems? That'd be cool to know. Alright, that's it. Peace.